again. Happy Mother's Day. Lovely to have you all for the slow flow in yin class. Thing I love about Mother's Day for everyone is that it's embodying this divine feminine, and it's like what you're actually giving birth to into the world. And for some of us, we are mothers. Some of us, we still gratefully have that contact with the mother. But regardless of what the relationship is, we can always work on nourishing and nurturing that feminine aspect within ourselves. So we're going to take a nice comfortable seat, and in fact bring your left leg forward in front of you, because the left is the feminine. And don't worry, we're not going to be only doing the left side in our slow flow and yin practice, but perhaps it just invites a little bit of a change. And you can bring your palms down on your thighs and allow the crown of the head to lift up, and just simply close the eyes and look inwards, looking into the divine feminine within you. And we as well have a divine masculine within us as well. And allow your breath just to stream in very gently, nourishing, feeling the support of the breath as it helps you awaken this expansion within, and the softness that comes with the flow of the exhale. And as you sit here and allow the breath to flow in and out, I'll share with you one of my favorite passages from Rumi. He says, "A strange passion is moving in my head. My heart has become a bird which searches in the sky. Every part of me goes in every direction. Is it really so that the one I love is everywhere? Is it really so that the one I love is everywhere?" And I find that when we connect to this unconditional love within ourselves, we likewise see it within all of those around us. And not just in people, but as well as in nature. We see it in the practice, and we begin to honor and accept and nourish these places that allow us to feel more whole, that allow us to feel more nurtured, supported, and at peace. So now as you inhale, sweep your arms up high towards the sky. Imagine that you're gathering in this abundance of love, of light that surrounds you. Catch it between the palms of the hands and let it slide down the midline so that it supports how you perceive, seeing the love and light and all that surrounds you. Let it come down to the lips so that it supports this expression from the heart. And let the hands slide down into the heart space as it connects you into this light within that actually weaves us all together in this collective consciousness. And even though we may be separated by these screens in this virtual world, we can diminish that with the sound of Om as its only energy, and allow this vibration to resonate from your heart or from the core of your being. First, let's take a deep breath in, first to clear, and exhale out. Breathe in, sing from the heart. And feel free to invite the vibration of Om or of any seed sound within your practice to help again to diminish these barriers, this rigidity that we might be experiencing, so that this unconditional love that is likewise within us and around us can be received and also given, so that it completes a nice full cycle. For those that just joined, hello, I'm so happy you're here. I'm going to repost the playlist and all the good stuff there in the chat. Alrighty. From here, though, we're just going to sit back onto our sits bones. And if you want to get the playlist started, you can. Yeah, you can. Mine's not showing up, but that's okay. You can get started just whenever you want. And then go ahead, take a hold of your right foot and lift it up and just start to circle out through the hip. So your movement might be reflective of mine, and you might start to create something on your own. That is the beauty of having your own practice. But given that we are kind of working on seeking love in everything, I figured we'd work primarily in the hips as well as in the heart, because the hips deal with this one-on-one relationship, duality, whereas the heart works on this relationship with, again, the collective, all that is around you. And after you've given a few swirls to your right leg, you can bring the right foot into your left elbow and cradle it like a little baby. And if this is too much, you can take your arms underneath like so. And the higher the shin bone, the deeper the external rotation will be in the hip, as I'm sure that you know. So just keep that in mind. If it feels too intense, you can always bend the knee a bit more. And now for my favorite way of loosening up, bring the right palm out to the side and just start to roll out on the surface area of the glute. I call this Netflix and chill, or if you like to watch Gaia, you can call it Gaia and chill. And just start to work through any tough spaces, kneading it out, just like you would knead in some dough, make it smooth. And then go ahead, sit up nice and tall with it. Take your right foot into both hands and extend your right leg up. And it's okay if it's bent, but if you're able to press through the heel, you can. And then roll the shoulders back so that with a slight squeezing of the shoulder blades together, it helps to lift up the heart space. You can close the eyes here. And as you breathe, send the energy, the prana, to the space that feels the most sensational, to invite this smoothing out on the underside of the leg. Breathe in here. As you exhale, take a hold of the right foot and just gently slide the right heel over towards the left. From here, you can bend your knee and slide the knee so it's right on top of the left, so it's half Gomukhasana. And again, if there's space in between, that's absolutely fine. Roll the shoulders back and bring the fingertips back behind you. And then squeeze shoulder blades together, puff up the heart, breathing in, lift up. And as you exhale, hinge forward, and we'll make this pretty fluid. So after you empty the breath out on retention, roll up through your spine. And inhale, shoulders back, heart lifts. Exhale, merge forward. Retaining breath out, rolling up. Inhale, lift up through the heart. Exhale, folding forward. Once more, rolling up. Inhale, breathe into the heart. Exhale, hinge forward and stay for a bit here. You can let the head drop and still invite this smooth quality of breath Feel the breath as it polishes the edges here, any places of resistance that might feel like they're gripping. Even for me, I turn my palms up so the shoulders can soften down. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale out. Roll up through your spine with the crown of the head lifting up. Bend your right knee in, and you can keep the right foot on the outside of the left knee. Hug your right knee in and sit up tall. Bring your right hand back behind you. You're more than welcome to stay twisted like so. Otherwise, to deepen the experience, you inhale, reach your left arm up, and exhale, further the twist. And breathing and finding length. Exhale, an invitation to twist a bit deeper. Keep up with the twist. Breathing in, finding length. Exhale, revolving so you're flushing out. The organs are able to ring out around the axis of the spine. Deep breath in. And exhale out. From here, come back through center and bend your left knee in. So from here, you can do a little magic trick, crawling around, otherwise just switch your legs. So the magic trick, take your hands over towards the left, lift up your seat, crawl around yourself, keep crawling the hands around yourself, whoop, plop, and there you go, you're sitting down. We start on the other side. So wherever you found yourself, you just meet by taking hold of your left foot and stirring up. Just bringing awareness into the left hip, again, the feminine side, the more nourishing side. Good. I could do this all night. But let's go ahead, bring the left foot into the right elbow and sit up tall with it. And yeah, just give it a little cradle. And then allow your left palm to come out to the side and just start to massage it out. And perhaps you find an area that feels extra mysterious and you want to relish in it. You can just wiggle into it, breathe a bit deeper, and imagine that tightness kind of dissolving with each passing breath. And go ahead, sit up nice and tall. Take a hold of left foot into your hands. Extend the left leg long. Roll the shoulders back and imagine that your heart could float up towards your toes. Breathe into the space and exhale out. Relax the face here, breathing in. And exhale out. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Release the left hand so that you can guide your left heel over towards the right, just a few centimeters, and then bend your left knee. You might have to adjust by scooting your seat in and allowing the left knee to just fall on top of the right. Roll your shoulders back and fingertips back behind you. Breathe into your heart space, gazing up. And exhale, hinge forward. On retention, roll up through your spine. Inhaling into heart. Exhale, hinging forward. Roll up through the spine. Breathe into your heart. Feel into that buoyancy. Exhale out. You just soften down. Rolling up on retention. Last time, breathe into the heart. Exhale, hinge forward. And allow your arms to fold back behind you, dropping the head. And even if you're here, this is fine. Just keep breathing into the space that you're yearning to create here. And the exhale creates a bit of surrender. There is this fine line between taking action, having control of our energy, and likewise just surrendering and letting the divine feminine guide you. And we can experience that even through the simplicity of our breath. Breathe in deeply, imagining this prana radiating, dazzling through the entirety of your being. And alles aus. Roll up through your spine, bring awareness to each vertebra as it stacks on top of itself, and the crown of the head lifts up last. Hug your left knee in and allow your left foot to step outside of the right knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, reach your right arm up, grow nice, long, and tall. Exhale, revolve around the axis of the spine. Be sure to stay long and tall here. Sits bones rooted, crown of the head lifting up. Close your eyes. Notice how the energy naturally moves with your breath in. And exhale out. Nakmal here. Einatmen. Und aus. Come right back through center. And from here you can sit back onto your sits bones. And then just cross your shins, come forward onto your hands and knees. If you need padding underneath your knees, of course, feel free to take that. Otherwise, just spread through the fingertips wide. As you inhale, let the belly soften down and pull the heart between the arms as you gaze up. Exhale, press down, curl it around, katsa, like a cat shape in your spine. Then send your seat back towards your heels. Inhale, weaving it together. Elbows come down, pull the heart forward and straighten through the arms as you gaze up. Exhale, curl and round as you sit back. Allow your breath to guide you as you just move through this circular motion. And of course, if you feel like coloring outside of the line, so to speak, you want to move your body in another way, feel free. And you can do that at any point in time in the practice. This practice helps us really fine-tune our awareness as we start to slow things down, becoming more aware of the subtleties. And the next time you sit back, this time slither forward on your belly as you slide forward, coming into Bhujangasana Cobra Pose. Zip your legs together, roll the shoulders back so that the heart beams up. Take a moment here, breathe into the heart. Exhale, let the shoulders soften down. Breathe in here. Exhale out. One more breath. Breathe into the heart, drawing energy through the toes, through the back sides of the legs, up the spine, through the heart, out the crown of the head. And as you exhale, pull the heart forward as you lengthen through your spine and lower down. From here, you can crawl the fingertips out to the side and allow your elbows to point straight up. With your inhale, peel the belly off the mat as you lift up into a higher cobra. Exhale, dip your left shoulder down, gaze over right. Ainaman, Kamsurak Sumita, come back through center. Exhale, right shoulder dips. Let your breath in carry you up through center. Exhale, left shoulder down. Just smoothing out. Once more, breathe and come back through center. Exhale, right shoulder dips. Breathe and lift back up through center. Exhale, pull the heart forward as you lower down. Tuck under your toes, hands by the shoulders. Bring your seat back towards your heels and then allow your hips to come up high, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Your feet are about hip distance apart. So as you gaze back, imagine two fists between the arches of the feet. Press the earth away with the palms. Feel this length in your spine and the softness of the shoulders as they wash down the back, but feel the armpits wrapping into heart center. Inhale, rise into the balls of the feet. Curl your spine like a cat as you shift forward into your high plank. Gazing forward, exhale, knees lower down, swoosh the hips up and back, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Twice more, Ainaman, coming forward with your breath in. Exhale, wash it back. And breathing in, coming forward. Exhale, wash it back. Breathe in, rise into the balls of the feet. Simply drop both heels over towards the right. Bend your knees. So it's like you're sitting back in a chair. And then peel your left arm off the mat. Breathing in, circling that love around you. Exhale, left palm back down. Inhale, rise to the balls of the feet. Drop heels over towards the left. Bend your knees, feeling right hip pulling towards outer right heel. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Circle it around. Exhale, back down. Inhale, rise back onto the balls of the feet. Walk your way forward towards the top of the mat. I like to kind of shift back into the heels as I step forward to help open up through the back sides of the legs. Do what feels good to you. And once you arrive at the top of the mat, again, feet hip distance apart, think 2 fist widths, and allow yourself to grab opposite elbows. Feel free to bend the knees if that feels better for the back sides of the legs. And from there, you can shake your head out yes and no. Feeling this tension, this tightness just unlocking from the cervical spine. Breathe in deep. Exhale, allow the arms to drop down to the floor. From here, clasp your hands behind your back and drive the fist up and overhead. Take little circles or figure eights with the fist so that the shoulder blades start to massage the back of the heart. Again, as we mentioned at the beginning of class, we want this cycle to be very clear of what we're able to receive and also what we're able to give. So the reception of the love actually comes from the back when you're studying subtle body, especially the chakra system, and what we give, it beams out the front. So now allow your fist to come back through center. And with your inhale, bend your knees, carve the fist back, peel the belly off the thighs as you gaze up, coming into extension of the spine, beaming your heart open. And exhale, melt the ribs down between the thighs, let your head hang heavy fold.
Twice more like that. Inhale, unraveling, blossoming open through the heart. Exhale, melting down into yourself. Breathe in, bend the knees, carve it back. Exhale, melt down into yourself. Bring your hands down to the low back and then down to the floor. Breathe in, reverse skydive. So float the arms up alongside the body and come into a flat back. Exhale, empty out, surrendering as you fold. Now left hand down. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Take a twist. Step your left foot back behind you and come into a twisted lunge. Once more, breathe into the right ribs as they start to allow you to spiral up. Your heart starts to unravel up towards the ceiling here. Breathing in. Exhale, circle right hand down to the mat. Step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, wash it forward, high plank pose. Exhale, connect your knees, your chest, and your chin. Ashtanga Namaskar. With the inhale, slither forward onto your belly, roll the shoulders back, lifting up. Exhale, seat back to heels, hips high, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. With your inhale, lift your right leg up, three-legged dog pose. Exhale, bring your right knee into your nose and gently step the right foot right in between the hands. Lower down to the tip of the back thigh bone. With your inhale, reach your arms forward and then straight up. With the exhale, you can lean back gently. Breathe into the heart space here. Exhale, cactus the arms. Sweep them down beside the front foot. Straighten through both legs, hips up high. Breathe in, finding length in your spine. Looking forward. And exhale, fold. Taking a moment here, you can walk your hands back or feel free to bring your hands onto blocks. Let the head be heavy. Breathe along the back sides of the legs and exhale out. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Beautiful. Bring your hands back along by the right foot. Shift the weight forward. It's a transitional standing split, so you lift your left leg up as you lower the left foot down beside the right. Breathing in. Reverse skydive. Legs are straight, arms wing out to the side like an airplane. Exhale. Surrender as you fold. Right palm down. You can bend your right knee. Inhale, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Take a twist. Exhale, step your right foot all the way back. Right palm stays rooted and then continue to lean back into that unknown space behind you, keeping the hips square. Breath in. Exhale, circle the left hand down to the floor. Step your left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward, high plank position. Exhale, connect knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slither forward, Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Exhale, seat back to heels, hips up high, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up high, three-legged. Step your left foot right in between your hands. Lower down to the tip of the back thigh bone. Feel the hips softening down. Hook through the thumbs. Breathe in, reach forward, straight up, and lean back. Breathe into your heart space. Exhale, cactus the arms. Let them come down along the side. the floor. Tucking underneath the back toes, straighten through both legs. Hop your right foot in and slightly to the right for pyramid pose. Once again, breathing in, looking forward. Exhale, allow that length of the spine to fold down over the front leg. You can keep hands on blocks or on either side of the left foot. For me personally, I like to walk the hands back, making a bit more of an abstract shape. Whatever position you find yourself in, allow yourself to see yourself in a whole new way, embodying each aspect that makes you uniquely you, seeking love in all that you do, in all that you are. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands framing the left foot, a transitional standing split. So shift weight into the left foot and imagine a balloon attached to your right toes, lifting the leg up high towards the sky. Breathe in here. Exhale, lower right foot down beside your left. Breathe in, look forward, finding length. This time, widen out the feet. Grab opposite elbows and come into a dangling pose. So even though this pose, we're going to hold it as you traditionally would in yin, you might naturally feel a lot of sensation there in the back sides of the legs. Let it be. Continue to breathe into it. But as we're working as well into the heart space this evening, and if you find that there's a little bit of resistance in receiving love, receiving appreciation, sometimes we just have to open ourselves up to it. So as you fold, breathe into the back of the heart, feeling the shoulder blades almost sliding away from one another. And exhale, feel the softening. And keep up with that. If you wish to drop your arms down to the floor, feel free. Anything that needs to wash through you and out of you, perhaps it doesn't feel serving, let that flow out with your exhale. As you breathe in, pull that energy up from the earth through the arches of the feet, through the back sides of the legs. washing over sits bones. And with your exhale, let it trickle down the spine, washing through you, clearing out and pouring out the heart. Drop the arms down. Inhale, finding length. Exhale, bend your knees, lower your seat down towards the heels. From here, walk your hands back behind you and bring your feet out in front. You can bring your fingertips to face, to point towards your sits bones. With your inhale, elevate the hips, come into a reverse tabletop. If and only if it feels good, you can drop your head back. Breathe in here. Exhale out. Breathing in. Exhale, clearing. Once more, breath in. Exhale, chin towards chest. Lower the seat down, pull it back between the palms. Bring the soles of your feet together here and allow your knees to come wide. Now, depending on how happy the hips are, you can bring the heels close in if the hips are feeling very open, or have them further out if you're looking for something a bit more softer. Just keep in mind that in yin, the idea is that we want to play with our edge so that we're able to make a bit more progress and go outside of these boundaries, these rigid boundaries that we have, and create more space for expansion. So as you wrap your hands around your shins, roll the shoulders back, breathe into the heart, lead it forward. Exhale, hinge. And just like we did at the beginning of class, at the end of your exhale, roll up through your spine. Once you get to the top, roll shoulders back, breathe into the heart. Lead with the heart as you exhale and soften into yourself. Breath retention, rolling up. Breathe into heart. Exhale, hinge. Rolling up. Shoulders back. Breathe into your heart. Exhale, hinge forward and stay forward. So we're going to stay in this forward fold for a bit of time. And with each inhale, again, there's room to shift a bit more subtly. So even if you're hinging forward and you're just about halfway or 1/3 of the way down, what I suggest is that you continue to breathe into the heart, like you could pull it forward. And exhale, soften a bit more. Direct your breath into those places that are calling out for a bit more nourishment. Any tightness, again, no need to judge it. Have compassion for what's coming up and be delighted that you have the awareness and you're able to receive the messages from the body. Now that you've felt into yourself in a very organic way, if you want to build in some support, you can always take a bolster or a pillow, even a couch cushion works fine, and you can place it there, and that way you can cuddle it a bit as you fold into yourself. Continue to fold in and merge with that sweetness within yourself that comforts you throughout life. Naturally, when we take the time to refine our self-care and to take care of our internal world, likewise, we're able to serve and give back more efficiently as we operate in our external world. Give yourself these precious moments as you continue to breathe deep within and exploring the mysteries. Breathe into this newfound space that you yourself have created just by simply deeply breathing within the posture. And exhale, feel a clearing or rinsing out. You can excuse my white noise from my bolster, but you can start to roll up through your spine. Take your hands on the outside edges of your thighs and then close the knees together like you're closing your favorite book. Once again, we come into tabletop position. So bring your hands behind you, feet anchored into the mat. Elevate the hips up, breathing open the hip flexors. Drop the head back if and only if it feels good. Breathe into your heart. Exhale out. Breathing in. Exhale out. Breathe in deep. Exhale out. Chin towards chest. Lower the seat down to the ground. From here, you're going to crawl forward so you can step your feet down. Bring your hands forward. And then step your right foot towards the outside edge of your mat and work your left foot back. So you're in this nice, wide, low lunge. From here, you can rock the hips back and forth. And as you do so, allow the hips to descend down. Now we're going to be working into lizard pose. So from here, as your left heel presses back, lower down to the tip of the back thigh bone. If your hip flexors are feeling mega sensitive, what you can do is bring your bolster or pillow underneath the back thigh bone.
This is also really great if you're pregnant or if you want to pass this along to a pregnant friend. So I'm not pregnant. Just saying this feels nice. Breathing into the heart. And exhale, you can actually just lower down your left palm. Reach your right arm up and back, and then bend your back knee, taking a hold of the back foot. As you inhale, kick the foot back into the palm and beam open your heart. Exhale, pulling in. Breathing in, kicking back. Exhale, pulling in. Breathe in, kick back. Exhale, pull in. The next time you kick back, just gently release the foot down. And from here, you can bring your left elbow down and your right elbow down. You can come into lizard pose. Once again, if you want to have a bolster or blocks or just some props so that you're a bit more lifted, this is fine. The most important thing is, even if you're on your palms, that the shoulders don't come up. You allow the heart to pull forward and soften down. And when I said I wasn't pregnant, this is true. I am not pregnant with a baby, but I find that we are all pregnant. We're always pregnant with ideas, with concepts, things that we wish to create and bring into the world, which is a part as to why I love Mother's Day, as it again allows us to refine again this motherly nature that we all have, no matter what gender we are. We all have this ability to bring something into the world. But of course, we still shower the mothers with extra love. So breathe into your creation and exhale. Clear that path so that it can smoothly enter reality. Well, sometimes we come into these positions and we feel that the only thing we're giving birth to is very intense sensation in the quads and the hip flexors. Things start to come up. We might want to cry. This is all very normal, even in the birth process, right? So continue to breathe through it so it washes through you so that you create a clear pathway. You are working grand magic on a deep level within yourself. And as you've been here, again, you're diving into deeper realms within. Continue to allow that breath to wash it through, almost there. This is again a nice time that you might want to let out a sigh or a hum, just any sort of sound that helps you facilitate this release.
Breathe in sweetly. Exhale out. Walk your hands up. Gently shift your hips back. Ooh. Lengthen through the right leg. Breathe into your heart. And exhale out. From here, just gently shift forward, pressing into the right foot, tuck underneath the back toes. Press down into your palms. Lift your right leg up, three-legged dog, and just start to circle out. Oop, a little crack. You know what they say, the crack allows the light to come in. Well, I believe Rumi also said that. And lower the right foot down. From here, you're going to step your left foot forward. I'm going to go ahead and bring my bolster to the side. Left foot steps forward to the outside of the hands and just start to rock it back and forth. And then, as your right heel presses back, drop down to the tip of the back thigh bone. Bring your right palm right underneath the shoulder and circle left arm up and back. Thumb is turning up. Bend your back knee. Take a hold of the back foot. Gently squeeze the heel in. With your inhale, allow the foot to press back into the palm and open through heart. Exhale, pulling in. Inhale, kicking back, finding space. Exhale, pulling in. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, pull in. And then gently release the back foot, lowering down to the floor. Breathe into your heart, palms on the mat. Exhale, you can lower down the right elbow and then left elbow. The right elbow will always be easier to lower down because the right leg is down in the back. Acclimate yourself again into this new way of seeing yourself, this new way of feeling into yourself. And allow the exhales to wash through you as you wash away anything that comes up that's no longer serving you. Stay connected to your breath. And your breath is what's holding you here in the practice, what's giving you that space of comfort, support, of care, nourishment. And in many ways, the breath serves much like the mother. So even if we don't have physical or a tangible connection to our mother on this day, you can still create that space for yourself. It's all a matter of how you're directing your energy. Working deeper into the emotional layers of the left glute, left hip, again relating to our maternal side, while simultaneously working the front side of the hip on the paternal side. And as you breathe, they're able to work cohesively with one another. Make sure your jaw is relaxed, your face is soft. And even if that seems far from your normal state of being, just allow it to happen. You have control over how you hold your face, how you hold your shoulders. Feel yourself softening. Breathe in to everything that is there. Exhale, clear it out. Congratulations, you did it. Walk your hands up, shift your hips back, lengthen through the leg, flex through the left foot. Breathe in and out. And have gratitude for yourself for showing up and doing the practice. Quite often we can, view this practice or this path leading towards greater awareness and consciousness as being some smooth, brilliant ride full of light. But quite often, we too have to work into the mysterious shadows as well and encounter all aspects of who we are in order to rise up this level of acceptance, appreciation, and gratitude. From here, though, you can come forward, press into the palms, lift your left leg up, and swirl it around with a little bit of love and gratitude for all that your left hip has released and opened for you. And out. From here, coming forward onto your hands and knees. Alrighty. So I'm going to set up Supta Baddha Konasana. This one's going to be nice and sweet for you. I promise, pinky promise. So for this to happen, what I suggest is having your bolster, organ, couch cushion, pillows, whatever you may have. And in fact, if you want to put extra pillows there at the back to support the head, you can, so that it makes more of an incline. But this is totally up to you. And what you're going to do for Supta Baddha Konasana is you're bringing the soles of the feet together and your knees wide. Now, if this feels like it is pulling on the inner thigh here or onto the groin, and you want extra support, you can take, again, more pillows or even roll up a blanket, roll up a towel,
be creative. Slide it there. Preferably something inanimate. I mean, if you want to put your cat there, maybe it's better to hold your cat on top. But again, personal preference. Now, from here, to avoid any sort of tension in the low back, it's important that you kind of like scoop the tailbone under, almost like you're going to rise up into that reverse tabletop. And from there, you're just going to lean back and just be like so. And your arms can come out to the side. Or if you want more space for the lungs, you can bring your arms up over your head. And this is all you have to do. And you're going to allow the heart to open up and the knees to drop down. So again, you feel the spaciousness in the hips. So I'll let you get situated into that. What I'm going to do is lead you through like a guided meditation. It's actually an open awareness practice that we do in my coaching program. But I find you can do this in any position. And this one I feel is a really nice one. So hopefully by now you're situated in your Supta Baddha Konasana. Allow your shoulders to soften away from the ears and allow the eyes to drape closed. Feel the face relax. Your jaw jiggle out. And take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, allow yourself to surrender as you soften. Breathing in. Exhale, feel your body as a whole, embodying the totality of your being. And breathe in to the core of yourself, the center of your being. As you exhale, shine roots of awareness down from the core, through the legs, through the feet, and imagine these roots permeating through the earth, anchoring you into your foundation. On your next inhale, draw that energy up from the roots, through the feet, through the legs, up through the spine, and meet it there at your core. As you exhale, feel what is present for you now. Breathe into the core of your being. Exhale, shine that awareness up through the spine, out the crown of the head, reaching all the way towards the celestial heart, the center of the universe, this cosmic sea full of stars, Milky Ways, planets. Next breath in, funnel that awareness down through the crown of your head. Let it stream through you, meeting at the core of your being. Exhale, feeling what is present for you now. Breathe in to the core of your being. Exhale, send awareness to your left side, your lunar, divine, feminine, maternal, yin, nourishing, restorative side. Next breath in, draw that energy from the left back into the body. Exhale, feel what is present for you now. Breathe into the core of your being. Exhale, shine your awareness towards the right. Divine masculine, young, active, solar side of your being. Next breath in, draw that awareness through the right side back into the body. Exhale, feel what is present for you now. Breathe in to the core of your being. Exhale, send your awareness behind you, honoring all that has come before you, past, ancestors. Feel into what is behind. Next breath in, draw that energy back into the body. Exhale, feel what is present for you now. Breathe into the core of your being. Exhale, send awareness out in front of you, honoring your future, all that is to be created, what will blossom into your reality. Breathing in, pull that energy back into your body. Exhale, sense what is present for you now. Breathe into the totality of your being. Feel yourself becoming radiant, magnificent, resilient, full of dazzling light. Exhaling, feel your body as a whole, embodying the totality of who you are, totality of all that has been received, all that has been given. Breathing in. Exhale out. Feel free to stay as you are, to relish in the restoration process. Otherwise, to honor our time that we have collectively carved out of our schedules to come together, I'll invite you to find a nice, comfortable seat. And be sure, just if you're shifting out of this position, to move very slowly, tune into the subtleties that bit by bit bring you up to a comfortable meditative seat. Where you can still sense the grounding of the sits bones that anchor you into your roots, the water of the hips that washes through you, cleansing and purifying, the fire of the belly that holds you strong and at your center, the air of the heart that allows you to feel more buoyant and uplifted. Soft vibration around the throat that allows you to clearly express and understand. The beam of light at the third eye that penetrates beneath the veil of Maya, the veil of illusion that helps you live and see the truth. And the crown of the head that is pulled in opposition towards the heavens, towards the celestial heart. Feeling how your consciousness can expand in all directions, much like the love that you sense in everywhere and everything. And now, in celebration of our practice, sweep your arms up, gather in this abundance of light, of love, of energy, all that you've cultivated. And imagine as if you could consolidate it between the palms of your hands like a little gemstone. And slide it down through the midline once again, so this gem nourishes your perception. It It kisses the lips, nourishing your expression. And it stays at the center of the heart as it supports our connection, not only with the sweetest part of ourselves, but likewise with all of those around us and everything around us, so that this thread of love continues to weave us together. And in honor of all that is, and in gratitude for all that is, we'll sing the sound of Om. Take a deep breath in, first to clear. Exhale out. Breathe and sing. Vielen Dank für alles. Muchas gracias para todos. Thank you so much for everything. For continuing to embody the divine feminine in all that you do and all that you are. Of course, if you have questions, feel free to reach out, connect. Thank you, thank you.